All right. Happy Fridays, ladies and gentlemen. It is Finish the Story. I am your host, Keegan Ray. I am live in the Neon Dojo that is Trent's unnamed podcast studio.
Yeah.
I'm joined here by
Pretty
my co-host, my producer, my best friend. We established it a couple.
Whoa.
Nah, man, we're here with Trent Ludzak. Man, just another one of us. It's a me and you episode again. We did two guests. I figured we'd do two back to back, just me and you.
We might as well. It's only fair to me. Like we got to make sure that we're maintaining this best friend status.
Yeah, right. It's the balance, bro. So this is we'll name this one the old 100 milligram. I've been experimenting with some popsicles, man. It's fun. I got a new blender.
Yeah.
I've been doing smoothies, popsicles, anything that you can make in a blender. I've been doing it because I haven't had a blender in like
Bro,
ever.
you're about to get into like the weird protein blender world too. You're gonna start like living off of blended foods.
Let me tell you about, dude. All right. So our buddy dated this girl that was super into like nutrition and all kind of stuff. Right? That's great.
Oh,
perfect.
A nut. Did you like crystals too?
Loved them. She had Yanni stones, dude. Don't even get me started. So you're putting the crystals in your pussy. Will you settle down? Will you chill out, dude, and quit boofing crystals?
I got to keep them warm.
Yeah. No, so this girl, dude, was making us a smoothie one time, and I happened to walk into the kitchen, and she's like dumping some fucking like vitamin powders. And I was like, what is that? She's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, hey, Bill Cosby, what the fuck are you putting in my smoothie? And she was like so weird and was like stumbling over her words. She's like, it's just B vitamins and magnesium. I'm like, I asked for none of that.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to die soon.
Yeah,
bitch.
I wanted to know what fruits you're putting in it, and you're over here putting in powders and elixirs.
This is, why are we doing witchcraft for breakfast?
I didn't like it. She also hit me one time. I got in the car with her, and she put on some like Anunnaki, like just like a dude talking, and she just put it on like she was putting on some music. And we're like riding in the car, and I was like, yo, what the fuck are we listening to? Like, are you indoctrinating me right now?
What's that guy's name? The soccer player
that
became awesome.
Dude.
What's that guy's name?
Messi?
No, there's a soccer player who became like one of the huge conspiracy
I know
theorists.
exactly what you're talking. They talk about him on war mode all the time. Yeah. But no, she just put on some Anunnaki shit, like it's just real sly. She was also the one that was telling us about a retreat, right? So she's telling me and her boyfriend about some retreat she wanted to go to in Philadelphia, and we're like, hey, that sounds like a cult. She's like, it's not a cult. And I'm like,
yeah.
Is there a dress code? Like, is there a dress code? She's like, well, yeah, everybody's going to wear white and I'm like, bro, that's a cult.
That's a cult.
Yeah, but you have to show up in colors. You're either in a gang or a cult.
I think a party where you have to wear a color is a cult.
Or a Bone Thugs video shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Bone Thugs was a cult. If you really go back and look at it.
I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. You've never seen Crossroads when they're all white on the fucking top of the building, and it's just perpetual wind blowing, and they're just
I didn't even get into Bone Thugs.
Oh, dude, I was huge into Bone Thugs in my 20s. We actually got to see Bone Thugs.
Let's see some pictures.
Put Bone Thugs Crossroads. Put in Crossroads. That video is legendary. Yeah, the video though, they're in like all white. They're in all white, like.
Here, let me make sure we're not gonna get fucking matter. YouTube killed.
Oh my god, who cares? No, Bone Thugs was the shit, dude. I can't believe you've never seen this video.
Oh, buddy, this is.
Yeah, dude.
Without the music, it's so good.
It's like watching a novella where you don't understand what's going on. You don't speak the language.
They're not wearing all white, though.
I know. I was about to say, I think it's at the end. At the end of the video, They're in like... No, this isn't the actual video.
What is this?
I don't know what this is.
Okay. We'll
yeah, my bad, y'all.
We'll try again.
We'll look up Bone Thugs all white. Put it in Bone Thugs all white. No, just put all white. Because it was.
That sounds.
Yeah, that sounds.
It sounds like we're gonna get some weird AI pictures.
Which one died? Like obviously, Flash images. Did I make this up? Am I having
I
a
think.
false? No,
Oh,
see,
there
that's
it
them.
is.
That's what I'm talking about. Put that on
This
the screen
one.
so everybody knows what I'm talking
Wait,
about.
this one?
It doesn't matter. They were all
There.
white apparently all the time.
Yeah. Apparently apparently it wasn't so much a video as just their lives.
Yeah, I think it was just their lives. I
They
was
just
mistaking for the reality. IRL Bone Thugs. Dude, how many dudes dressed up like that for their senior prom? Just looking like an idiot. Bro,
no.
nothing was worse than the Zoot Suit riot. Dude, the Zoot Suit days annihilated people's prom photos.
Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't go to prom.
Like, and first off, that band was called Cherry Poppin' Daddies, which is a disgusting name for a swing band. Like, I never knew that.
Bro, did they get hit with the Me Too stuff?
No, but you definitely know they were Me Too and everyone. They were called Cherry Poppin' Daddies.
Yeah, but they were a
How
cult.
old?
But they were
How old were these cherries you were popping, dude?
But Keegan, they were a cult. Because they all dress the same, right?
Dude. It's crazy how
Bro.
we let people slide.
Swing cults, man.
Swing cults.
You got to be careful with swing cults.
Yeah, they're like, we're swinging both ways. Dude, what?
As long as it is under 17.
All right. So I'm coming.
Yeah, that got a little bit. Oops.
You saw my host take over. All right. Hold on. We're going down a checkered path here.
No, we're going down a white suit path.
Have you ever? I meant to ask you this the other day on the podcast. I'm really curious about this.
Okay.
So I think this needs to be our first question we start asking guests. Have you ever been arrested? Just right off the rip.
Dude, so shockingly, no. No, I
Really?
have not. Yeah.
Wow.
Nope.
Dude, that's crazy. I would have definitely said
Yeah.
at least once for something stupid.
It's because I'm careful.
Yeah, that's fine. Or white.
With hair like this
I was
negates
about to say it
white.
negates it. It's like
Yeah.
having dreadlocks. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that privilege is right out the
Yeah.
window, buddy.
If-
Open the backpack.
They see my Subaru. They're like, he has a green Subaru
Oh,
and hair
fuck.
like
I never
that.
even thought about that.
Yeah.
They're like, get out of the vehicle. We're
Yeah.
sure you're high.
Yeah, I drive very carefully.
I have to. I'm
Yeah.
always stoned. There's no way that I could drive reckless because I'm never sober enough for that. There's no way. Like,
Good
no
admission.
fucking
Hey,
way.
cops, if you're watching this right now and you see this guy drive
I
by,
mean, driving high, come on. Arguably a good time.
arguably.
I'm sure somebody could argue against it, but Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. It's a great
Yeah.
time. No. So I've only been arrested a couple times, but one of my favorite times.
Let's start at the beginning here.
So we didn't. All right.
What's
so
the first time?
this is the first time. I was about to say, but it's like an asterisk to being arrested. So I'll
Okay.
explain it. So we're in Asheville, North Carolina on a spring break.
What a good place.
Yeah, we're in we're on college spring break. So me and a couple buddies go up there. I'm with some hippie dudes, and we're gonna see Dark Star Orchestra, which, if you don't know, is a Grateful Dead cover band that they recreate sets. So part of the game is you go see them. They do a show, and you try to guess what year that set was from. So you're like, oh, fuck, that must have been, that was a 78. And then at the end of the show, they announce what show they recreated.
Holy hell,
So
these
each-
guys look like
So yeah, dude.
they look like a
Show them on the screen. Each show is like them revealing what set they're doing, right?
Hold on, can you is this what's the guy? The main guy that everybody loves that died.
Oh, yeah.
That this guy?
I think so. No, like Jerry.
think-
Yeah, he's
yeah.
the Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, this has to be Jerry.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure who does what.
And I don't know who any other member of that band is.
But they're great. I love Dark Star Orchestra, right?
Okay.
So I'm with these deadheads. So we go up to Asheville. So I bring this
I think that makes you a deadhead. If you like
bipartisan. Yeah.
if you like
adjacent, deadhead adjacent.
No. You are full on deadhead. If you are so into the Dead that you are like, I love this Grateful Dead cover band,
That's true. I never even thought about that.
you're like a big time deadhead.
It's kind of
You-
like finding out you're an alcoholic
Yeah,
when somebody's like, dude, you come in here every fucking day. You drink from 5 to 8. You're like, so that's not normal. It's not. What you're telling me is I'm not normal.
Keegan, you are a deadhead.
All right. So
So I'm hanging out with my fellow deadheads.
All right,
is how
so-
you should continue this story.
So me and my fellow deadheads make a pilgrimage to Asheville, North Carolina to see a cover band. You have to be a dick about it.
I love how the deadhead cult isn't like they don't have like an actual dress code. People just tend to go that way.
Well, dude, I got real serious in the car because we had a lot of shit in the car, and they all got in tie-dye, and I went, hell fucking no. Everybody go back upstairs and change.
Guys, we got to put our zoot suits on.
Dude, we got to do something. Anything other than tie-dye with drugs in the car. I was like, bro, we need a fighting chance. Like, if they talk to y'all for 2 minutes, we're cooked. But at least give me a fighting chance to have y'all shut the fuck up if we get pulled over. Like, Jesus Christ. Church it up.
Yeah.
Wear a costume. Go get a polo.
Yeah.
Get a button down. Something.
And how fun would it be to just be in a suit?
Yeah.
Tripping nuts.
I did that at the Fox Theater. I ate mushrooms and went to, dude, who did we see? The Grinch. We went and saw How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I went and saw a fucking musical, ate mushrooms, and didn't tell the girl I went with until we got there. And they started doing the whole Fox Theater thing where they're like, welcome to the fabulous Fox Theater. And I was like, whoa. She goes, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, tripping. She's like, God damn it. God damn it, dude. I walked in and the lady was like, you know, welcome. And she's showing us to our seat, the usher. And she had these gloves on. I remember when she was like waving her gloves, it was like Fantasia. I was like watching her gloves. And then she turned around and she goes, have you never been here? And I went, not like this. So she started showing us around. The girl I was with was so embarrassed. She's like, dude, you're walking around like a 5-year-old.
How sick was the Grinch, though?
Amazing.
Did
bro.
it get scary at any point?
No, but it was just mind-blowing because they had the whole orchestra down in the pit. So they're like, when he would tiptoe across the stage, somebody with an oboe was like, dee, 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 dee. Yeah. It was like, I could not. It was blowing my mind. But I wore a suit because I told her it was social camouflage. I was like, if I wear a suit, nobody's going to look at me and be like, that guy's on psilocybin mushrooms.
And then you're just acting like your suit's too big and you're just walking around.
Yeah, I look like David Byrne from the Talking Heads, dude, just walking around with a giant suit on. So what the fuck was I talking about before that?
It was the first time you got arrested.
Okay, so we're in Asheville going to the Dead End.
Yeah.
Edibles are great. So I brought a literal Tupperware full of butter. So we show up to the hotel, and we're just before the show. My buddy had a toaster in his bag, so we're just toasting bread and butter. Like, dude, that's it. We're just making toast. And they're like, how strong is it? I'm like, I don't know. So we just get quite literally toasted. So we call the Uber. We go to the Orange Peel. If you've ever been to the Orange Peel in Asheville, it's a cool little venue. So we're so high. My friend's like, dude, I don't even want this weed. We're like kind of waiting in line, but we're watching people go through security. He's like, the Orange Peel's super strict on smoking. I don't want it. I don't want it on me. Like, I'm fucked up. I'm like, okay. Yeah. So he's like, let's go down here. Let's just finish the weed. And
put it in our buttholes.
No, we'll just finish the weed and then we'll stash the bowl. We'll go into the show. Bro. So we go down behind this building in a gravel parking lot. We're all standing around. And as we're smoking, I said the phrase, dude, I might be the highest I have ever been in my life. Now, prior to that, a Honda Civic pulled down with a donut on it. Okay. And I remember looking over and going, well, those dudes are obviously coming down here to smoke meth. You know, like they're in a Honda. It's a gravel driveway behind a building in Asheville. Like, that's methy, right? Well, yeah. So as I say the phrase, I might be the highest I've ever been in my life, a flashlight turns onto my face. And I'm just like, and I just hear, freeze, motherfucker. And I'm like, already frozen. You know what I'm saying? I can't freeze any further.
You're already broken.
Yeah. So, dude, these guys jump out of this Honda Civic. They're in tracksuits with badges around their neck. They look like The Wire. They're in regular clothes, and they're running towards us with flashlights. So as they run up, my friend just goes, and the dude immediately grabs my buddy and just like fucking pulls him down and like puts him in handcuffs. And so as he's trying to wrestle my friend, he's like fucking with his shit. And the guy's like, the other dude's like, what the fuck are y'all doing back here? Like, what are y'all doing? We're like, like literally nonverbal. We're just like,
You're just like this. You're so clearly stuck.
So my buddy's like standing there. He's like, what's going on? The guy's like, yo. We're going to search y'all because y'all are out here smoking weed. Like, we're going to search you. So as they go to search my friend first, they have him. They put him up against the wall. They're like, put your fucking hands against the wall. So he puts his hands up against the wall. And the guy goes and reaches in his pocket and he goes, the fuck? And he just pulls out a pocket of shake. He just had my buddy has a pocket full of shake because when they ran up, they told him to put his hands up and he tried to dump the weed out. So when he dumped the weed out, he just dumped the weed back into his pocket. So he pulled it back out and was dumping it out just into his pocket. So the guy's like, what kind of a fucking idiot just has a pocket full of weed? Like, my buddy's like, fuck, dude, fuck. So they arrest him right off the rip. Like, he's in handcuffs.
He's got.
Yeah, right away. So then they look at me, and I'm just like, I have a bowl right here in my pocket. So I just hand the bowl over, like, yeah, I'll search the fuck out of him. The guy's like, oh, okay, idiot. So they look over.
You're in cuffs.
Not yet. They don't put me in cuffs. So the guy starts laughing, and the two dudes are talking to each other, and they're like laughing. They start laughing. They're like,
yeah, these are just local guys who fuck with
these
people.
fucking idiots. These fucking idiots. So then they look at my buddy. He hands him a cigarette pack with a joint in it. And then they kind of start laughing, and we're just sitting there. I'm scared shitless. Like, I'm like, we're going to jail in North Carolina. I'm going to have to call my fucking parents. Like, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, so that's all y'all have? Y'all just out here smoking a bowl? And we're like, yes, sir. He's like, fucking idiots.
Yes, sir.
He's like, all right, man. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Y'all going to see the concert? We're like, yeah, man. He's like, all right, I'm going to write y'all a ticket, and I'm going to let y'all get on your way. And so I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So we're not arrested? He's like, nah, dude. Like, y'all barely have anything. This is just a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
And then you just hear my buddy go, well, why the fuck am I in handcuffs? And the guy looks over. He goes, oh, shit, my bad, dude. He goes, honestly, out of the three of y'all, I figured you'd be the one to run. And me and my other buddy looked at each other. We're like, I mean, he's right, bro. We didn't do anything. Alex definitely would have ran.
If you didn't handcuff him, he would have run.
Yeah. I was like, he definitely would have bolted.
Yeah.
I didn't run because I was like, if I run, these two idiots are definitely giving our name in hotel rooms. Like, they are gonna tattle for sure.
Damn, dude, you are good at your job.
So then they give us this ticket, right? So we're walking away. I'm like, this is crazy. They uncuff my buddy, and they're like, all right, go to the show. So we're just walking to the show. So I am so high on these edibles. I'm like, that didn't even feel real. That's like a dream. Did that really just happen?
Yeah.
So as I'm walking, I'm like looking at this ticket, and I'm reading it. And I'm like, misdemeanor, possession. And at the Orange Peel, there's a road that curves around the front of it.
Okay.
All these people outside the venue, I'm looking at this ticket. And I just kind of stop to look at it, and I just feel something. And I feel this car go by me in the fucking mirror. Touches my shirt.
Whoa.
I look up, and I didn't think anything of it because I was so high. I look up, there's like 100 people, bouncers, everybody, and they're all like, oh my God. Everybody's like, holy shit. Dude, almost got hit by a car going 55 miles an hour. Like, literally almost got pancaked out in front of the Orange Peel in front of 200 people. Just looking at my ticket like, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Like, I didn't just go to jail. Woof.
What a blissful way to go, though. Like, you feel like you just won.
Won the lottery, dude. Take me out right there. Then I went in and fucking enjoyed Grateful Dead, just like you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me shit, dude. Got kicked out of the show for underage drinking.
Wow. Wait, how old were you?
I was underage. I was like 19 or 20 or something. I tried to use a fake ID, and the guy goes, wait, I don't think that's your ID. And I was like, oh, no, hold up. My buddy's back here. And then went to another line and then got in, and that dude saw me later that night.
Done. Game over.
Dude, seeing him from across the floor drinking a beer, and he's like, like the way he zeroed in on me, I was like, oh, no.
Fuck.
I know, he kicked me out. I was like, bro, I went through so much to get here.
I know.
You're like, oh, they're playing St. Stephen, bro.
I don't know if that counts if you get arrested for you getting arrested.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's an asterisk because my friend got arrested and we were currently getting arrested, but
I don't think that arrested is the moment the cuffs goes on.
Oh, you're saying booked. See, I think arrested is getting arrested and booked is getting booked.
Okay.
I've been both, but I don't. That's not a fun story. That's not a fun story. That's a fun story. No, it's not. It's a shitty story.
It's a bad story.
Yeah, where you pull into a parking spot and go, nah, damn it. Dressed like a dickhead. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. I got a DUI during the World Cup, dude. I looked like I was going to a Trump rally. I was in USA gear. Fuck. These mugshots are going to look like
they're like, oh, this guy's been drinking in the sun today.
Yeah. They're like, this guy's dressed like American Gladiator. Like, you're going to jail, idiot.
You look like you're ready to fight people.
Yeah.
So
sure.
we're just gonna.
You're like you're either gonna fight or currently we're in a fight.
Yeah, we're gonna do some quick future crime investigation.
But how cool! I like Asheville as a city. I love Asheville.
I never actually been to Asheville.
It's pretty liberal.
I went to
but I
school
like it.
close,
Yeah, it's liberal and
but
stinky.
I never went.
It's liberal and stinky, but I like it. It's
Lib-
my people. I'm a hippie.
Yeah, we've established
Yeah.
that. You're a high level hippie.
I mean,
even.
dude, I went to Bonnaroo when I was 18 years old. That changed the trajectory. There's a couple of things that changed the trajectory of where I ended up as
Yeah.
an adult. Bonnaroo at 18 was a big one. I just showed up and was like, well, what? My first night concert at Bonnaroo was Tom Petty. I mean,
Oh wow.
that's what I'm saying. Like that at 18 years old, you're just like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are we doing, dude? Tom Petty is the shit. Like, this is amazing. 90,000 people singing Tom Petty. You're like, nah, this rules.
Yeah.
Another thing that changed the trajectory of my life was we went to Raw is War, me and Lil Jon, when I was a
I
kid.
have no idea what that is.
It's Monday Night Wrestling, WWF.
Oh.
So
okay.
we went to go see Raw is War. So we show up. It's my dad, his dad, and me and Lil Jon. So when we get to
Are the dads
venue,
into wrestling?
no, but they knew we were so into it. They're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, we'll take them. This will be
Yeah,
amazing.
they're just gonna drink a bunch.
My dad didn't drink. His dad did. I don't know. Looking
His
back,
dad-
he
his-
might have had
his
some
dad-
bruise.
His dad probably got
Probably.
hammered, dude.
I didn't know. You know, when
I don't.
you're a kid.
He's like, bro, and I have another adult driver.
Yeah,
I don't have to
I didn't
make
even
my.
think about that.
I don't
Did he
have
had
to
a
make.
DD?
Yeah, I don't have to make my kid drive me this time,
That would be a sick
Yeah.
time, dude. Take
No.
the kids to.
dude. That guy might have.
He might have had the best time. I thought I had the best time.
Bro, he might have gone full deadhead for all you know.
So we show up to the Georgia
Wrestling
Dome, right?
would be a rough vibe for that. I feel like.
For sure, dude. Such a rough vibe. So we showed up to the Georgia Dome. You can't even make this shit up. I wish I could call my dad right now. We showed up to our tickets. Out of all of the seats, our 4 seats are not there. And I don't mean like somebody's sitting in them. I mean physically
There's no
have been
chairs.
unscrewed and taken out of the venue.
Damn.
So we walk down. My dad looks up and he's like,
Wait.
I've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I have never seen that. So we like go to the security and we're like, what the fuck? Guy's like, I don't even
Yeah.
know. Like, we're gonna have to talk to somebody.
I feel like I've heard this one.
Yeah. So not on the podcast. I told you.
Oh, I thought maybe this was with Lil Jon or something. Okay.
So or maybe I did. I don't know. We'll tell it again. But this is what changed the trajectory. So our seats weren't there. They move us down onto the floor. So we get better seats onto the floor. Dude, The Rock and Stone Cold end up fighting. The Rock is in this crowd.
Nah,
Stone Cold
fighting.
Stone Cold slams him into a beer cart.
Sweet.
Stands up on the beer cart, chugs 2 tall boy Bud Lights, and then Stone
Yeah.
Cold stuns him. Like
That's pretty cool.
10 rows away from me when I'm 10 years old. And then you want me to
Yeah.
go behave in school? Bro, not happening.
Yeah.
Like, that
Yeah.
was like the peak of like, what are we doing, dude?
Yeah. I was a real jump off shit kid.
Oh, really?
That was I wasn't into wrestling, but like jumping off the highest shit at the playground just
And-
to jump
yeah,
off
like
of it.
parkour.
Yeah. But not really doing anything except for just doing the most dangerous thing possible at the playground.
So you were constantly, did you jump off the swing? Did you do that where you got to the highest
yeah,
point?
but that was kind of low level shit.
Oh,
after
really?
that-
What was
after
the
a while.
highest thing you jumped off of?
I mean, like, so you'd get those slides that are basically like 2 stories and twisty.
Oh, yeah.
You
yeah,
jump
yeah.
off one of those motherfuckers and roll.
What, just roll?
You look cool as hell, dude.
I was about to say, you ever get hurt?
Not like seriously.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy when you're a
Yeah.
kid, you just bounce back?
You're just fucking.
You're
dude,
just good.
Dude, it's insane.
Dude, if I fall in the shower, I'm done. That might be it. You might have to put me down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not coming back.
Yeah, you got to be careful in the shower as an old man.
Dude, one of our friends one time,
As a deadhead old man, you got to be careful in the shower, Keegan.
bro, I work
I'm
with a
telling-
fucking.
Keegan, you might need to get a life alert.
Shut the fuck up.
just to make sure.
This is hate speech, bro.
It's
this
not
is
hate
fucking
speech.
ageism.
It's not.
Because I
it's-
work with a girl that's 17 and I go, yeah, I'm old. She goes, I can see your gray hair. I was like, you hateful little bitch. like, that is fucked up. What if I said you were a little chunky? You know, that's over the
Yeah,
line. These are
course.
over the line statements.
Nah, dude, I'm excited cause like my hair's gonna go white eventually.
You're going to get
I'm,
the Gandalf.
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be exciting.
Gandalf the gray.
Yeah. I'm just prepping for that.
That'd be dope. You really think it's going to go all white?
Yeah. It's like
Is that like your family?
my
You got all
mom's-
white?
yeah, my grandpa on my mom's side has like dementia with a full head of white hair.
Oh, what? That's dope.
Yeah.
Not the dementia, but the full head of
But
white
no,
hair.
yeah. So no, I'm gonna have like just straight up. It's crazy.
I'm like imagining it right now.
if
I'm
you've
like,
ever
yo, that's
seen-
crazy.
if you've ever
it's
seen
crazy
my
that we
mom,
talk about your
it's-
hair
yeah.
every episode.
I know.
Just-
It's because it's like
It's
an
luscious, bro.
it's like an elephant in the room.
That's what we need. We need one of those the elephant in the room. We need one of those stickers that just has like our outlines. You know, like
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could get that done probably.
yeah. Finish the story. Looking at you guys. What's up, Corey?
Corey, what up, bro?
What up, dude? Shout out to Corey, man. It was fun. What a fun show Billy put on the other day.
Yeah,
Red Hair
that
needs
was.
to get some AC, but that was a fun show.
We were all on. Well, you can't really do AC in a big.
I know.
warehouse
Like
that.
a fan. Greg looked hot when he was up on stage.
Dude,
I was like,
Greg-
damn, dude. He's cooking.
Yeah,
Literally.
Greg looked like you might have been a little too old to try that.
He was cooking, dude.
That was. I mean, I was burning up on stage,
Oh,
and
I
I
was
was
too.
up there for like 9 minutes.
That's what I mean. He had the full set. I was burning up for 12 minutes. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I think he literally tapped out early.
I would've.
Because
Yeah.
he was like, "This is unreasonable."
Unreasonable. It's like when you do an outdoor show and all of a sudden you start feeling sick to your stomach. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah,
Not good.
yeah. No, it was. We were in a brewery warehouse for people who don't know.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm
Doing
stoned.
a show. Friend of the show, Billy Willig.
Yeah, man. Shout out Billy on the,
Billy
on the
podcast.
new baby. Billy.
The baby
threw-
Willig.
Yeah, he threw a great show at the old Red Hair Brewery.
Yep. We went out there. You were booked on it. I just got on it because to fill a little time.
Yeah, and that's dope too. I like the 1-2 with the finish the story. I like
Yeah.
that when we go 1-2. That's
I
dope.
do that. It's getting nice because I'm on like multiple podcasts with people, so I can do that with a few people.
That is cool.
The double punch.
The double punch.
Fuck yeah, dude. We'll see.
What else is up,
Maybe
man?
We'll do it tonight. at
What else you been
McCracken's.
doing?
Fucking nothing, dude.
When are we gonna take a vacation, bro? When was the last vacation you went on? Dude, I was thinking about I'm working too much. I gotta take
Yeah.
a break. We gotta take a vacation, do a couple shows, but
Well, we already got one booked.
yeah, before that, bro. We need to go.
We need to go before that.
Basically, what I'm getting at is this dude at Tybee at Back River Brewery needs to get at us. 'Cause
Get
we're trying to come down to the
Get
beach,
at
buddy.
us.
Trying to come down to the beach,
I'll
hang
come
out.
hang out at the beach.
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
I'm not
get
gonna go in
wild.
the water. I don't trust it. I just watched. Oh, here's something fun.
Yeah.
I just watched last night. Did you know that Jackass did a Shark Week special?
Oh, dude, I did see that. That's insane.
Did you watch it?
I saw like the highlights. I didn't watch the whole episode, but I know
So-
that. So what was the gist of it?
So they're doing basically the bit is that they have a shark expert who's like, here are the things you should not do around sharks.
Oh, and they just do
And
that.
then they just do those
Yeah.
things. And at the end, one of like the new guys, because it's like this is at like in the canon of Jackass. The new guys are in already. So two of the people are the new guys. One of them almost gets his fucking hand bit off. Like they don't really show it, but then a year later they do a part 2 where they bring more people down, and the whole thing is centered around getting this guy to swim with sharks again.
Dude.
But in that one, they show, and they don't show it like up close. There's no like right after it happened, here it is. But they do show more shots of the shark attack, and there is one where you can see him put his arm up and his hand is just dangling.
Just imagine how bad your ratings are on like cable TV that you're like, we're literally
We're-
gonna feed the dudes from Jackass
Bro.
to sharks for fucking
was-
views.
And here's the thing,
We're
and
chumming the water with Steve-O.
by the way, this is basically the story, right? This is
Holy
2
shit, dude.
hours because they're doing all of like the other shit too. Like, and it's just like, it feels unnecessary. You're like, I know about the guy getting bit because you teased it 20 minutes ago. Show me that. I don't want to just like,
Yeah, some of that shit for Jackass is just too much. That shit was
Yeah.
just too like, you know what I mean? Like some of it, you're just like, this is too much.
I mean-
the bull was too much for me. That's the
bull
one
is-
that's too much for me. I can't really watch that. I'm like, this is fucking
the bull is
crazy.
Knoxville's whole thing.
I know, man. That makes me so uncomfortable every time I watch
Dude.
it. Like him just getting rocked by the thing. I'm like, dude, you're doing permanent
Yeah.
fucking damage.
I thought it was funny when I was a kid, And then like as I got older, I was like,
and you realize he's my age right now doing it.
That
like,
guy is
Jesus fucking
he's
Christ.
old now.
No, but I'm saying he was 35 when he's doing that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Bro, and he does it in like every movie.
It's crazy.
He always goes for a bull.
But the people forget that Johnny Knoxville, one of the first stunts he ever did was shoot himself in the chest with a gun.
Oh,
with a bulletproof vest.
the bulletproof vest.
Yeah, that was one of the first things he ever did.
Whoa.
That was like before Jackass. He shot himself with a fucking gun.
Whoa.
Yeah, like so.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the dude's not all there.
You
know what I mean? Like he's not all there.
Yeah, I guess once you do that, everything else is pretty vanilla.
Yeah, it's like
once you're like,
dude,
let's really
the video
see what
where
happens.
he's standing up against the wall and they shoot him with that riot thing in the stomach.
Bro,
fucking no way.
That was crazy. That one hurt to watch.
That was insane.
And then when they showed you the bruise.
See, we did Jackass videos when I was a kid, and we would film like camcorder it, and then we would bring it to people's houses and just plug it into the TV because we had the 3-prong thing.
Yeah.
And then our buddy's mom found it and shut the whole thing down.
Yeah,
dude.
I bet.
Because it was like the video she saw was our friend that he was trying to do something with like fire, and he just set himself on fire, and none of us helped him. He's like in my buddy's garage, and he's just like and like nobody's helping, and we're just dying.
You guys are using like brake cleaner.
Yeah, we're just like, oh, dude.
You guys are just laughing at him.
Hurts, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
The one that got me the most fucked up that we did out of all the Jackass stunts was the most, like, the stupidest one. I rode his little sister's, like, tricycle down this hill, and, like, I went down this dirt hill. I didn't even think it would go. So while we're doing it, I'm like, this isn't going to go in the dirt.
And then it started going.
Dude, I'm hauling ass down this thing, and I can't stop because the pedals, because I have my feet out. You know, you have your feet out so the pedals can go. So they're going a million miles a minute. I'm just literally like balls forward, just legs out going down this hill. Like, this is not going to end well. And I hit one of those black construction fences, did not bust through it, went face first over it, and just whop. Just slam my shit, dude.
Dude,
so much shit.
That's pretty rough.
And you're on a pink tricycle, and you know your friends just filmed it. So you're like, everyone I know is about to watch me, and you're hurt. Like you're on the ground, like,
and they're filming it.
And they're running up like, you just got knocked the fuck out. Like, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
One time I went to go jump off a porch to jump onto a trampoline, and I pushed out, and so I didn't let go. So I just flopped down, and I was hanging from the railing, and then I wasn't over the trampoline, so I was screaming for them to move the trampoline, and nobody would move it. They're just like, dude, what the fuck? Pussy, dude, you're a pussy. And I'm like, move the fucking trampoline. And then our buddy's mom watched all this video, and it's at her house. She's like, absolutely not.
That's still so funny.
Hilarious.
It's so funny.
It's not funny when it's happening to you because nobody will move it.
No.
Then the same segment of that, our buddy Matt Ingram, he was the first one to actually have the balls to jump off onto the trampoline, and I'm filming it, and I'm like, yeah, it's not so easy, is it? You know, because they were giving me so much shit, and then he just fully goes. I'm like, oh, okay, making me look like a dickhead. Yep. And when he jumps, he hit the thing, and all you see on the video is just like I'm holding the camera, and you just see him go over the camera. And then just... Or you get the breath knocked out of you just immediately. Like he had that moment where he's like, I'll fucking show you, dude. And then as soon as he hit the trampoline, he just like Elon Musk to Mars. Just like, oh, no.
Really launched.
Yeah, didn't even think about it.
I mean, welcome to physics, boys.
We hadn't gotten there yet. We were young. That was like 13, 14. We hadn't gotten to physics.
All my shit with that was like snowboarding related.
Yeah.
With like hurting myself needlessly. Yeah. Or like, surprisingly, we didn't get hurt. But like, I grew up with 4-wheelers.
Dude, how dangerous.
So dangerous. I mean.
Just a motorized couch.
Bro. And going so fast.
A couch that goes 45.
Yeah, probably about 45. And actually, it was funny. We had a big dog. We had a giant schnauzer.
I like that.
And that motherfucker, you got to like wear him out.
Yeah. He's got to chase the 4-wheel.
And you can't always walk him 2 miles. So we had like 4 acres, and you would just rip around that as fast as you could, like 4 or 5 times, and the dog would keep up the whole way. One time my sister ran that motherfucker over with the 4-wheeler because he like jumped in front, and he just like he got up like nothing happened at all. Like he just got up and was like, "Why'd you stop?"
Yeah, I thought we were running. I thought we were running. That's
running.
a country dog. Dude.
Yeah, no, that dog.
That's a country dog. There's a dog in New York right now in an apartment that can't drink tap water. That dog's getting ran over by a 4-wheeler.
Mom said I can only have Fiji water. Bro, that dog broke my dad's trailer.
Really?
Because so at some point we got like a cut through where he had a back garage for like his trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he would like rent out boat storage for people and stuff. But there was a little cut through where there was like a little jump for the 4-wheeler.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Little nitro circus action.
Yeah, so
we
were doing that stuff. But the trailer, it was kind of like a little trail between a tree line, and there was a trailer at the bottom of the jump. And the dog hit the hitch with his like front shoulder and like limped for like 20 minutes. But he hit it so hard that it bent the leg over far enough to break the leg.
Dude, that's a fucking beast of a dog.
Dude, he was a monster.
That's a monster. That's like a Harry Potter dog.
Bro, that was like 100-pound dog that I think he made it to like 14.
That motherfucker is like the guard in the Chamber of Secrets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like.
But then he was just like a goofball, just like a big lovable goofball.
Love that.
Silly dog.
I love big goofy dogs.
Boomer.
Boomer?
Yeah.
That's a great name for a dog. Boomer.
You know the giant schnauzers?
Yeah.
They have like the pointy ears where they clip them.
Mm-hmm. Why do they do that?
It looks cool.
That's it?
That's it.
You're mutilating that dog's ears.
But it's like a
looks
thing
cool?
where like most places you get it, they're doing that like immediately. Like they're doing it basically right away.
Right.
And then
what if they're doing it like a Civil War hospital?
Like they're just
giving them, they're just giving them whiskey and making them.
Well, so here's the thing: you
buy the toy.
You got to do it right away because you got to basically put like foam sticks that are like kind of rigid and just tape them to the ears.
I'm with you now. I'm sorry.
And it like helps them stay up, and you have to have it like that for like a long time. Yeah. Boomer, when he was a puppy, hated those things, so he would always knock them off. So his ears were like clipped, but like not complete. Like he could hold them up if he wanted to, but his favorite position was one folded on top of his head and the other one hanging down to the side.
That's awesome.
And he would just walk around like that, and then if you had to listen, he would flip the other one on top.
That's awesome, dude. Boomer.
Yeah, dude, that dog was sweet.
R.I.P. Boomer.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Boomer. What a good dog. I love dogs, dude.
I don't think I easily have a picture I could pull up. I can show you a picture later.
Word. What else? What else we got?
I don't know. Did you have a dog?
Yeah, man. I had a dog for like 15 years. I had a dog.
Tell me about that dog.
She was a coyote. Her name was Kylie. Ended up.
She wasn't actually a coyote.
Yeah, she was. So it was a coyote. It was a coy dog. So we never got her tested because I was always afraid if I got her tested, they would find out she was like all coyote and take her away from me.
Oh.
But she really was like a coyote.
Wow.
She was a coy dog, so she was a mix. And there was a guy that got her that was keeping her in a cage all the time, and he would beat her, and like he was such a piece of shit. It was a buddy of ours, roommate. He would just spank her and shit. He would leave her in a cage all day. He was a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
So one time he was at this party. There's all these people over there, and he starts spanking her for like peeing, and there's all these people. I'm like, hey, you hit that dog again.
Yeah.
And I'm going to whip your fucking ass. And everybody was like, whoa, let's chill out. I was like, no. Everybody's chill. He heard what I said.
Yeah.
Spank that dog again. And I'm going to whip your ass.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, just stop. And he's like, well, she peed on. All right, man, I'm going to put her up. Like it was like this very. So, dude, this guy was such a piece of shit. Me and him ended up getting into it. We had like an altercation. But I went over there one day, and he left her in a cage in the morning.
Yeah.
I went over to smoke with my buddy, and she's crying. So then I went over there when I worked at Double, and I came over there later on that night, and she was still in the cage crying in the dude's room. And I was like, yo, has he been home?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And I'm like, It's been like 13 hours that this dog is in a cage. So I broke into his room.
That's too long.
I left $200 on his nightstand and left my phone number and was like, yo, call me. This is not your dog.
Yeah.
And then he called me up and I'm like, bro, you can't torture a dog like this. I went through this whole thing. And he's like, fuck you. You can have her. Then I took her to the fucking vet and the vet's like, first off,
this is not a dog.
they're like, yeah, they're like, first off, this is a wild fucking animal. Secondly,
where did you get this?
And he got it from a box in the woods. Like, not even kidding. They're like, secondly, I was telling him about.
He jacked a coyote's child.
Pretty sure. So I'm telling him about how he was real abusive and left him around and dog shit and pissed all over the place. They're like, well, joke's on that guy because this dog has worms and is going to die in like 2 weeks. But these are the worms that people get. And they're like, unless he's cleaning it with vinegar and alcohol and doing this whole step to step, he's going to get worms. So that was the silver lining for that dude.
And
that he definitely got worms.
And you didn't tell him.
Fuck no. Fuck that guy. He
Let
was
him
the worst.
figure it out.
He brought her home as a puppy. He was like, dude, I'm going to get so much pussy.
Oh,
He had like bleach tips. Dude, he was the worst.
Real in-sync energy.
Like did steroids and just did bicep curls. Like, he wore like an extra small shirt.
I work on the
He was that guy. He was that era of like early 2000s douchebag.
Ew. Like tap-out shirts?
Yep. Never wrestled in his life.
Yeah. Affliction.
Never fought. Yeah. Only did bicep curls. It's like, dude.
What a cool guy.
Yeah, snorting protein powder. Fuck that guy.
Bro, what a wild way to live.
He was the worst. It was like one of those times where I was like, bro, I would have gave you money if you needed money. Why did you let this guy move in? Like, you're down that bad.
Yeah.
No, but she was a cool dog, man.
Maybe the worms was on purpose so that he could cut. He was trying to cut, you know?
He's trying to catch the bug.
He's like, I gotta cut.
Like an HIV party, he's trying to catch the bug.
He's like, look, guys, I gotta get all this fat off of me, and I'm not gonna do it. And I'm not gonna do it on my own.
He's just in Brazil drinking puddles. Just
Yeah, I went to Brazil for some medical procedures. Dude, what'd you get done?
Yeah. I drank water, dude. Got some mosquito bites. I'm back here dropping weight like crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I worked for a guy at a cabinet shop that was on a zip line in Brazil, and he came off the zip line, and when he hit the water, he sucked in a fuck ton of water and swallowed it, and it all went up his nose. Dude, he said he was so sick. This is how he described it. He said, I was so sick. I said, dude, were you like dying? He goes, I could literally hit a dime on a tree from 100 yards away with my shit. He was talking about just spraying shit out of his ass.
Just exploding.
He said every shit was an emergency.
Like one of those ones you got to hold on to the toilet.
He said every shit was an emergency. Just like, and then when he went to the hospital, they're like, Jesus Christ, dude, you got an ecosystem in your body. Like, he swallowed all of the parasites. He was so sick. Like, when he came back to work, it was like one of those where everybody was like, go home, dude.
Yeah.
You look terrible.
He walks in like a vampire.
It was crazy. It was crazy how much weight he had lost, and like just went on like a vacation. It was just
don't travel, guys. Don't
nightmare
travel.
situation to suck in
Traveling
water.
Is what killed the Native Americans. Don't do it. Don't travel.
Don't travel or accept blankets. No blankets from anybody.
No, it's the last thing you should do.
No, that's crazy.
It's because people are so dirty with their blankets, man.
Well, I also had a friend that almost died in Ecuador from ceviche. Fucking eating raw fish on the beach.
Somebody oopsied their ceviche a little bit, left it out.
See, you don't think about that. You're like, I'm adventurous. I'm Anthony Bourdain. And then you're sick as fuck in an Ecuadorian hospital. And you're like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking die.
I wonder how many times Anthony Bourdain got sick.
I don't know, but dude, let me tell you, I had food poisoning not too long ago, and I went to the hospital. I thought I'd had food poisoning before. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so bad to where, like, I called the lady because I was, like, having full body cramps because I'd thrown up in shit so much that I called the lady to be like, 911, what's your emergency? I was like, I'm having full body cramps. Like, I'm dehydrated. I'm dying. She's like, well, do you think that you could get to your car? Because this is going to be expensive. I mean, that's the country we live in.
Yeah.
She talked me out of an ambulance ride, and I got in my car. Dude, on the way to the hospital, it's like 3 a.m. on Church Street going to Kennestone.
Yeah.
The guy in front of me got like head-on collision on Church Street. Dude turned like not the guy just turned, so it wasn't like a bad wreck, but they like wrecked, and then like I'm going around them because I'm dying. I've been shitting and pissing for 5 hours, and the dude's flagging me down, and I'm.
You're like, you don't want to be part of what I'm doing.
No, I was like, dude, Final Destination.
You're like, I'm going to do nothing but add to your problems if I become involved.
Just get out of the car, just driving and shitting my pants.
That's what you should have. You should have opened your window like you were going to say something, and then just puked down the side of your car. He would have been like, okay, go. Yeah, you can move.
But it was like Final Destination. As I'm watching this car come the wrong way, I go, I'm dying tonight. Like, tonight I die. Like, tonight. And then the dude turned in front of it, took the bullet, and I'm like, get me out of here. Dude, I walked in there. This is how you know you're fucked. When you walk into the hospital and they take you first.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, when they do an assessment, they're like, Jesus Christ. Get the IV back.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, come here. Richard, come here. You're like, oh, fuck, I'm dying for real. Then the lady was such a bitch, right? So they give me an IV. And they give you Finnegan for the nausea. Well, Finnegan makes you so dry mouthed in your throat, so dry mouthed.
That you just keep drinking water?
You can't drink water because they told you not to. Dude, you feel like that Bugs Bunny cartoon. Like you're in the desert, just like dry mouthed as you can be. So I'm dying in there. And I got this IV. So I go up to the lady. I said, can I please have some fucking water? I can't stand this. I can't stand it. She's like, absolutely not. Don't drink water till you see the doctor. So I go sit down. Dude, I'm sitting in this waiting room. They got Love It or List It on at like 70 volume. I'm just sitting
blaring.
there blaring.
It's never blaring.
Blaring. And I go, I'm going to die to Love It or List It. That's obviously fucking list it. Like, make the money, you idiot.
I don't even know what that is.
I'll explain it later. It was such a bad vibe in this waiting room.
Yeah.
This old black lady comes in, and it's like early. It's like 3 a.m. She comes in. She's like, good morning, everybody. And you just hear this black dude from the back go, shut the fuck up. We in the goddamn waiting room at Kennestone.
Oh, man. Hospital waiting rooms really, like, that's what they should be working on. You know?
The most uncomfortable chairs in the world.
Look, guys, you guys have gotten the mortality rate real low. You know what I'm saying? Let's start focusing on the living for
Can we have some bean bags, bro? Like something?
Yeah.
You're just sitting in uncomfortable plastic coffins.
I mean, you don't need a bean bag even, but like let's get something better than magazines.
I'm saying, dude, those chairs were so uncomfortable. I couldn't stand it. The girl next to me was weeping. So I'm sitting there like, this is arguably a bad time.
What if, like, I mean, they should at least have like the airport chairs where you can charge your phone.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like they should have like Ubers at this point have a little screen with games on it.
I mean, gas stations have fucking casinos in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something at the waiting room.
Bro, there's a TV show. There's gas station TV.
Right.
That exists. Why are waiting rooms?
Why are waiting rooms the entertainment Sahara?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Nothing except Love It or Leave It at 87 volume.
We should go start doing comedy in waiting rooms.
Dude, could you imagine?
What a rough day.
Dude, some the roast comedy.
Bro, getting heckled.
Look at this bitch with the old broken leg.
Dude, heckled by diarrhea.
I'm getting to it. So I'm sitting in this waiting room. The girl next to me is crying with her boyfriend. I'm like, this is a bad time, right? So I get up. I'm like, I'm going to go get water from this vending machine. So this is the universe literally screaming at me.
Yeah.
The lady said no. I go over. My dollar's ripped.
Yeah.
The universe said no. So I go up to the guy with the crying girlfriend. I go, hey, man. He's like, what? Like, his girlfriend's crying on him, dying. He's like, not the time, dude. And I'm like, you wouldn't happen to have change. My dollar's ripped. And he's like, he just looked at me like, you're fucking kidding me, dude. And then he's like, yeah, I got $2. So he gives me $2. I go over there and get this water. Dude, I get this water. I'm so cotton-mouthed. It is the best sensation.
How much worse did the water make it, though?
Dude, I chugged this water. Not even 2 minutes later, I'm sitting in the waiting room and I have a mask on because they made you wear a mask.
No.
So I get up to like go to the bathroom, but I have an IV with me. So I'm
came up cold.
So I'm trying to pull the IV thing with me to go to the bathroom. Dude, projectile vomit in a mask into my fucking eyes, my fucking beard. The dude who just gave me the $2 is like, oh, dude.
Why would you do that? You just turned yourself into a time bomb and made me part of it.
I couldn't get the IV, bro. I was stuck. I couldn't run away. I was stuck. I was literally physically chained to the seat. So I'm projectile vomiting into a mask that's filling up like a diaper, dude. So then I get loose. So I start to try to run. I am so sick. I immediately shit my pants. Like any hurried movement, I just shit my pants. So by the time I make it to the bathroom, I'm like, why am I like this? She told me no, and I just can't listen.
You're like, why am I even in the bathroom anymore?
Because I had to ditch them underwear like they were fucking... Dude, it's like if you have an accident,
Bro, you should
call the front desk. I was like, I will die before I call the front desk to tell them I pooped my pants, dude.
Bro, you should have just peeked out, been like, can I get one of those gowns
I had
now?
throw up splatter on my glasses. I was like, get me. I was maybe the lowest point of my life. Shit pants. You're 35 years old. You're like, wow, dude. Wow. I couldn't take simple instructions.
Bro, how many people were in the waiting room?
Packed house, bro.
So many people.
Nobody, only the guy who gave me the $2 because we were on the flank. We were on the right side. So really, he caught an eye full of the dilemma, dude. He saw me at the ugliest point of my life.
Oh, that guy has a story where he's going to be like, if somebody asks for money in a hospital, don't give it to him. Never. Bro,
I mean, dude, he immediately gave me $2 and just watched me melt like fucking 12 monkeys.
So he watched you. Could he see the vending machine?
Yeah, he watched me go get water.
He
watched me get water and be like, this is delicious, and chug it. And then explode out of both ends.
Oh, did he see it? Does he know that you shit yourself?
I mean, all of the signs were there. Like as soon as I was labored running, I just
like he saw the stutter step where
there's
it happened.
a very physical reaction to shitting yourself. You don't just cool and calmly shit your pants. You're like, oh.
Nah, man, I've been in the Army. You can do it.
It was a surprise shit, bro.
You ever shit your pants while running?
That's what happened. I was a little labored, a fast-paced walk with an IV thing. The
IV thing throws it off.
I have never. It's been so long since I had shit my pants that I was just so embarrassed about it. So then I threw my underwear away and I had to get a CAT scan because I was so dehydrated. They were like, "We're worried about your kidneys. Like, we've given you 2 bags of fluid. You haven't peed. Like, this is crazy." So I'm in there, and of course, the 2 ladies that are doing the CAT scan are like supermodel hot, and the lady goes,
"And you just got shit all over your ass."
No, I've cleaned up.
Hopefully,
but. I go in there and the lady's like, just take off your jeans and, be in your underwear. And I'm like, actually, I'm not wearing underwear. And she's like, why? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm definitely not telling this fucking supermodel I shit myself 20 minutes ago. I was just like, because I was in a hurry. Shut up. Just start the death machine.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So what, did they just have you Donald Duck it?
Yeah. I Winnie the Pooh. Quite literally. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie just pooed.
Just.
Dude, this is how bad I was. And we'll end it on how bad I was. I had a young black doctor that he literally walked in. By the time I made it, it was Good Morning America. That's how long I waited in the waiting room. I went in at like 1:30 in the morning. And by the time I got to see a doctor, it was like Good Morning America was on. And he walked in and he just looked at me and goes, whoa, you look bad. And I looked down and said, I feel bad. And he's like, I'm sorry, that's not my bad. Like he went back to professionalism.
Well, it's like it's the first one in the morning. You gotta,
that's what I'm saying. He probably just walked in and was like, God damn.
He didn't have his mask on. He's like he didn't have his doctor's mask on where he can just iron face everything.
He didn't begin scene. He walked in and was like, God damn, y'all didn't tell me I got it. Somebody
He's
looks
like,
like
I
they.
didn't know we were starting yet.
I didn't know I was starting on the lowest point of somebody's life. Like I thought we were gonna have like a tummy ache.
Did this guy shit himself earlier? He looks like he shit
Yeah,
himself.
this guy
earlier.
smells like shit, dude. Good morning, America.
Why does he have vomit on his glasses?
Yeah, lowest point of my life. So, moral of the story: don't eat suspect pizza.
Oh, that's what pizza got you.
Pizza got me.
What kind? Where?
I won't say names or
Oh,
anything.
was
it
it
was
what-
sus. It was one of those where I knew I shouldn't have ate it, and when
You
I
left
ate
it
it,
out?
immediately I was like,
Oops.
the call was from inside the house. You know,
Yeah.
I did this to myself.
I feel like that's kind of the theme with all your stories, Keegan.
Yeah,
is you
I'm
did
the
this to
problem.
you.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm the problem. Imagine that. Every ex I ever had was right. Thank y'all. Bye.
hell yeah.